Okay, I now have the privilege of introducing Adam Kwasman, and Adam and I serve together in the House of Representatives now, so I know Adam probably better than most in terms of, you know, certainly he and I are friends, and I know what he stands for in his personal life, and I know what kind of a man and the integrity that he has in his personal life, but I also know how he is in his public life, with his voting record, with what he fights for, what he believes in, and I just want to tell you all from my heart, I am so proud and so honored that we are going to have somebody like Adam in Congress, and here's why. Number one, of course, we want somebody who's going to fight for our constitutional liberties, our constitutional freedoms. We know this, right? And every election, everybody says, well, I'm the conservative, no, I'm the conservative, I'm the conservative. Okay, well, Adam's ranked number one on some of the conservative boards in terms of what he does, and that's a good indication. He doesn't just say it, he does it. It's demonstrated by his voting record. Adam is, like I said, he is one of the most constitutionally sound people I've met. And for that, I'm very appreciative. But here's what I tell everybody, too, when it comes to casting your vote for Congress. Because let's face it, you know, in the Republican Party, we'll have sometimes some good options. Primaries are good things. You know, you want to hear both sides of the issues, and you want to know where you stand. And so what I tell everybody is, when you look, what is broken in our country right now? Okay? When you look at Congress, what is Congress supposed to do? Well, what is broken in Washington? Economy. Right? Economy is a disaster. So who is best to fix a broken economy? If I have a broken sink, I'm going to call a plumber. If I have a broken economy, I'm probably going to call a pretty good economist. It just so happens that we have one here. And Adam is, he got his master's from George Mason University, one of the top universities in the country in economics. One of the top economic programs in the country. So that's a good start. Okay. What else is broken? Well, our borders. Our borders are broken. Right? Right? We've seen that. I can personally attest that Adam is just as equally passionate about securing our border, because I've seen it. I work with him. He supports all the legislation that we have to do that. Right? What else is broken in Congress? Well, what do they always knock the Republican Party for? They always say, you know, you have no bench, right? What is the bench? Well, there's nobody behind people coming up who's got new ideas. There's no youth in the party, right? It's the same old kind of candidate that's retread. I mean, look at our last presidential election. The retread candidates that we see every time come up. Well, they always say, well, where's all your new people? There's one. Young, dynamic, entrepreneurial, smart, constitutional. Yep. And then, of course, my litmus test as well is, well, where does he stand with the social issues that certainly I care about and others? Because what is now going to be the big issue coming up in Congress eventually? Your social issues. You still have your abortion fight. You still have your, you know, your gay rights fight, right? And so what's important there? And I know, again, Adam to be a very social and fiscal conservative. So here's just what I want to implore upon all of you is, and I know many of you know him, but for those that don't, I just want you to know, if you know me a little bit, and I've been proud to serve this community in the Senate and the House for the last several years, and I appreciate your trust in me to go and do this very important job at the Capitol. If you know me a little bit, please know that there's no other candidate that I would support more for this office for Congress than Adam Kwasman. And I want you to know, when you elect him to Congress, you are going to elect a young, dynamic, entrepreneurial, smart economist who cares about us in Arizona, who cares about our border, who cares about our children in terms of, right, you know, our pro-life issue on down. He is the guy that we need. So I ask you, please support him as I so overtly do, because he is exactly what we need to cure the ails of this country, and we need a lot more like him. So without further ado, I would like to introduce you to your next Congressman, Adam Kwasman.